हेलो फ्रेंड्स। आज मैं जो आपके साथ डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ क्लास 10th का चैप्टर नंबर 14 सोर्सेज ऑफ एनर्जी। आज इसको समझेंगे कि व्हाट इज सोर्सेज ऑफ एनर्जी, इसके डेफिनेशंस को समझेंगे और सारे डेफिनेशंस को साथ करेंगे। पहला, दैट इज सोर्सेज ऑफ एनर्जी। व्हाट इज एनर्जी? एनर्जी होती क्या है? व्हेनेवर अ बॉडी इज capable of doing a work, the body is said to possess energy. Thus, energy is defined as the ability of a body to do work, and the amount of energy possessed by a body is equal to the amount of work it can do when its energy is used, released. Sorry. अब आते what is a unit of energy? The SI system, in an SI system, energy is measured in the units of joules or in calories, and in CGS system is energy. However, the commercial unit of energy is kilowatt hour. The energy is said to be 1 kilowatt hour when a body consumes 1 kilowatt of energy in 1 hour. अब आते हैं व्हाट इज अ गुड सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी। अब एक गुड सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी में क्या क्या होना चाहिए? अ गुड सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी शुड बी safe and sufficient to use. That is, nuclear energy can't be used for household purpose. Second point, easy to transport, उसको ले जाना आसान होना चाहिए. Third point, easy to store, that is, a huge storage tanks are required to store petrol, diesel, LPG, etc. अब आते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर कि व्हाट आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ एन आइडियल फ्यूल और अ गुड फ्यूल। गुड फ्यूल होता क्या है और उसकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक क्या है? इट शुड हैव अ हाई कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू और हीट वैल्यू so that it can produce maximum energy by low fuel consumption. It should have a proper ignition temperature that it can burn easily. It should not produce harmful gases during consumption. It should be cheap in cost and easily available in plenty for everyone. It should be easy and convenient to handle. It should not be valuable to any other purpose than a fuel. It should burn smoothly and should not leave any residue after combustion. Classification of sources of energy. The source of energy can be classified into दो तरह का होते हैं, renewable source and non-renewable source. Example, a renewable source, that is solar energy, water energy, geothermal energy, biomass energy, etc. Example of non-renewable energy, that is coal, oil, natural gas, etc. Convenience and non-convenient sources of energy. Conventional source, that is fossil fuel, they are the main of the peripheral plants and animals which get buried deep inside the earthly millions of years ago. अब ये बनती कैसे है? That is called formation. Formation during its fermentation, the entire organism or its parts often gets buried in and of the mud. These then decay and distinctly leave no signs of their existence. In fact, the hardened part of the organism after the death settle down and converge by sedimentation and convert into fossil fuel. This process is known as fossilization. अब व्हाट इज विंड एनर्जी और उसके प्रिंसिपल्स क्या क्या वो समझेंगे. व्हाट इज विंड एनर्जी? व्हेन अ लार्ज मास ऑफ एयर फ्लोज फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर, it is referred as a wind. During this process, a kinetic energy gets associated with it, which is referred to as an wind energy. Principle of utilization of wind energy. Wind energy is efficiently converted into electrical energy with the aid of windmill. A windmill is a large fan having a big blades which rotate by the force exerted by the moving wind on them. These blades remain continuously rotating as long as the wind is blowing and can be used to derive a large number of machines like water pumps. But these days, windmill is used for generating electrical current, which is used for various purposes, and therefore wind power states are established all over the world, which converts wind energy directly into electrical energy. What are the advantages of generating wind energy? It is readily and abundantly available at every place of the earth free of cost. It is eco-friendly and does not produce any kind of environmental pollution. Third, it is a renewable source of air itself and a renewable and inexhaustible resources. It is the cheapest resource of energy. Advantage of generating wind energy. It is related that abundancy and availability every place of the earth free of cost. It is an eco-friendly and does not produce any kind of environmental pollution. It is a renewable source of air itself and it is inexhaustible resources. It is cheap in cost. अब आते हैं what is nuclear energy? A reactor in which a nuclear of an atom undergoes a change to form a new atom and realizes enormous amount of energy is called nuclear energy. There are two ways of obtaining nuclear energy. One is nuclear fission and the second one is nuclear fusion. अब आते हैं न्यूक्लियर फिजन FISSION. This type of nuclear reaction was first of all reported by Otto Hama in 1938. He stated that when an unstable heavy nucleus is bombarded with a slow speed thermal neutrons, it splits into two small stable nuclei liberating an enormous amount of heat and light. Nucleus fusion क्या है? This type of nuclear reactor was first of all reported by B. Thane in 1939. The word fission means to combine together. So the nuclear fission means combining together of two or more nuclei to form a single nucleus. Thus the process in which two light nuclei fuses together with a simultaneous releases a very large amount of energy is called nuclear fusion. The energy produced in a fusion reactor is much higher than that of produced in a nuclear fusion reaction. There is a risk of accident leakage of nuclear reaction radiation. The high cost of installation of the nuclear power plant, high risk of environmental containments, and limited availability of uranium makes large scale of use of nuclear energy पॉजिटिवली या पॉसिबल नहीं पॉसिबल हो पाता है क्योंकि ये सारी चीज़ बहुत मुश्किल है. एडवांटेज क्या है? It produces a large amount of useful energy from a very small amount of nuclear fuel. It doesn't produce gas like CO2, which contributes to the greenhouse effect, or the sulfur dioxide, which causes acid rain. What are the disadvantages of इसके डिसएडवांटेज क्या है? Improper nuclear waste storage and disperse results in environmental contamination. The major hazard of nuclear power generation is the storage and the disposal or the use of fuel. Uranium stills area are very harmful to the atmospheric particles. Thank you friends for watching my video. यदि आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो प्लीज़ शेयर इट विथ योर फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली. थैंक यू.